All right. So I want to talk about this company, and I don't want to mention any names because I don't support their cause and I don't support them, and I'm still in between morals on whether or not I even try it. But there's a company that you may or may not have heard of that sells raffle tickets. $200 per ticket. They only sell 7,000 tickets total. And the grand prize winner has the choice between a Rivian R1T, an R1S, a Tesla Model X Plaid, or a Cybertruck. And should you win, you pick one that you like, and you get it for free. I mean, obviously, I'm sure you have to pay tax on it, but other than that, free. And for buying a $200 ticket if you win, you have a 1 in 7,000 chance of winning. Now, technically, it's a 1 in 3,500 chance in winning because the second place wins a Hyundai Ioniq. So, um, there's actually, a greater chance. That's why I say 1 in 3,500 chance of winning. So, um, we don't really know the details within that. We know that, the cheapest R1T is $70,400, and the most expensive is, available today, $95,750. If I'm ordering R1T, I would actually rather have a quad motor myself, but they're not available today for some reason. So, same with the R1S. Most expensive is 79.1 apparently, and the cheapest is 75.9. So not a very big selection on these apparently, but again, no quads available. And with the Cybertruck, they don't really tell you which one. So we don't know if it's going to be, the all-wheel drive is in production. It's 80, but Founders Edition. So assuming it's going to come like now, Founders Edition's 100,000, and if it were a Cyber Beast, Founders Edition would be 120,000. Financially, this one is the best. It's the most expensive of all the prize options. Um, because I don't, I like all of these cars. Actually, there's not a single thing wrong with any one of these cars. But, you know, which one is worth more is kind of what I'm looking at. And if I do decide that I wanted to sell it sometime down the road, what could I walk away with the most money with? I think that would probably be the Cybertruck. Again, they're not telling us which version of these they're ordering. The only one they've specified a version is the Model X. They said that it would be a plaid, but that's all they've said. Now, I don't know if I get to customize my color, my wheels, my interior color. If it were me ordering it, I would want the red, and heck, if they're paying for it, I'll take the $5,500 wheels and the white interior because that's kind of a big one for me. And if we look at that, you know, price out the door, $104,000 for that. That's a pretty good, I mean, that's an expensive car, but that's a pretty good amount for that one. Um, but overall, I feel like the Cyber Beast is the best value for which one to choose. I don't know. All I know is you get to choose the car. Do you get to choose the configuration as well? I have no clue. Um, so let's talk about the company and why I won't mention their name. It's a political thing. That's basically what it is. You are donating to a political campaign, and they'll pick one of 3,500 winners. And so that's where my morals start to come in and say, yeah, I don't think this is really worth it. I don't think this is a good idea. Think of the upcoming presidential race and think of the candidate that you like and support. Now, assume that the other candidate is offering this, where they want you to donate $200 to their campaign minimum, um, and they'll give you a chance to win a new car. Is it worth it to you to do that? And in that sense, I say probably not. It's trickery, That sounds like trickery to me. To get you to donate to your the political opponent that you don't like, and you know you kind of question the whole legitimacy of the giveaway. I mean, if you ended up winning a car, it would be worth it to you. But at the end of the day, there's a 3,499 chance that you're not going to win the car, because it's only 1 in 3,500 that you'd win. And if you think they're selling 7,000 tickets at $200, they're making $1.4 million. It really doesn't matter what they buy you at that point. They've made their money. So yeah, this is not directly a political, presidential candidate, but it is a political issue. And it's a political issue that is one sided. And you're either for or against that party. And so, what does the money actually go to? No one knows. Maybe it just pays the CEO of the company, because I'm sure they're registered as a nonprofit, but you got to pay your CEO. So, at the end of the day, is it worth throwing $200 at? And I'm just not sure it is. Just because, at the end of the day, you're donating to a political statement that you don't agree with. And that's not really worth it to me. I tried to compare it. Politics and religion are kind of the two things that are touchy subjects. So I tried to compare it in a religion stance. If you're an atheist and a Christian church said, we're going to give away a car if you give us $200 to go toward the church, you probably wouldn't do that either. Just your morals, you wouldn't want to give money to something you totally don't support. And so that's kind of where I'm at. I would love to win one of these cars, and it would only be a 1 in 3,500 chance that I won. So there's really not a good chance I would win. Now, you could give $400 and have 2 chances to win, but you can give as much as you want, as long as whatever. But I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. I really need to learn more about the company. I know that their stance on this political thing is, one-sided and very political. But at the same time, where does the money actually go? If they broke that down and told us what they did with that money, I might be interested, because, electric vehicles have for a long time been a one-sided issue. And if they said, we're gonna put this money toward building EV chargers, well, yeah, I would support that. But if they say, oh well, we're gonna put this money toward stopping the drilling of oils and whatever, no, like, that doesn't help anyone. Yeah, sure. I only have one of my 4 vehicles runs on diesel, but my house is heated by propane, and we cook on it, and we heat our water with it, we dry our clothes with it, we use gases all the time. And and to say that one gas is worse than the other is just hogwash. That's what it is. And to say that you want to stop the production of any kind of gas, whether it be petrol or diesel or propane or natural gas or whatever, you're not helping anyone. You're hurting everyone, because it drives the price up, and then everyone's going to need it at some point. Not every car can be electric. Not every house can run on 100% electric. And even if they did, the electric companies have to buy some sort of fuel to power and make that electricity with. So now your electric rates go up. There's always a gotcha at the end with these, we're going to stop this or stop that. You're protecting less than you think you are, and you're causing more trouble for just normal Americans like us. So that's the thing. If that's what they're donating their money to, their $1.4 million to, I absolutely want nothing to do with that. But if they're doing it for a good cause, and they're saying, we're going to put in more EV chargers, or we're going to put in more solar EV chargers, or whatever, I would be interested. I'd be inclined to donate to that and take a chance to win a car. If I don't win, at least I know that my $200 went to a good cause. But as far as I understand, that's not how this is working. I'll look into it some more, but as far as I've read, that's they're strictly a political thing that they're trying to push here, and I don't want to donate to your political campaign. So, even though it doesn't directly support either president on either side running for president or anything like that, it's still supporting the opposite side's ideology that I don't support. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Let me know what you think. Would you do it, even if you were 100% against whatever they were doing for that chance? Because I mean, you got to remember, there's a pretty big chance you're not going to win. Um, I mean, you do have better odds than, say, playing the lottery, but at the same time, there's still a chance you're not going to win.